Welcome to the first of its kind all-women's invitational.
I'm so excited to be here. This is my first time at Ladies Night Out, and I'm just ready for all of the action. I'm so excited.
And we're going to have a lot of action, a marathon of action, actually. We will be streaming live all day long right here on Title Match Wrestling's YouTube channel. And we want to invite everyone at home, if this is your first time experiencing Title Match Wrestling, help us achieve an incredible milestone. We are just 15,000 subscribers away from 1 million, and you could be the one that pushes us across that 1 million mark. So make sure to hit that subscribe button if you are new to Title Match Network. Well, tonight we're going to see a lot of action, but this afternoon, the first main event of our matinee will be Jordynne Grace taking on Miranda Alize. Brittani, both of these two athletes, incredibly accomplished. We've seen what Miranda Alize has done recently, including that viral video with Joey Ryan in which they achieved 64 million views. What do you know about Jordynne Grace and Miranda Alize?
I mean, Jordynne Grace, I mean, she is a powerhouse. I mean, you know, it's a professional power lifter, competitive, just comes in with such a force. But Miranda, even though she's little, she is fierce, and she knows how to work opponents twice, 3 times more her size. I mean, she's a firecracker, and I actually don't know who's going to come out on top in this because Miranda is pretty competitive.
Absolutely, a stratospheric superstar. The superstar is what she calls herself, and we will see Miranda Alize in our main event later on here this afternoon. In addition to that, 2 athletes making their in-ring return here at Ladies Night Out 9. That is AQA, and of course, the controversial, more controversial than the Houston Astros cheating scandal, Rachel Rose will be in the building here later on this afternoon. In addition to that, we are going to see the 18-year-old prodigy and the brand new Reality of Wrestling Diamonds Division champion Rok-C here in action. But first, the world's most famous hula hooping professional wrestler, Phoebe, is in action against the Insidious One, and we get the action started right now.
The following contest is scheduled for 1 fall. Introducing first from Tulsa, Oklahoma, bringing nothing but good vibes and fun, Phoebe! And her opponent, representing the Legion, the Insidious One!
Well, Brittani, Phoebe looks a bit winded here from her hula hooping before this matchup, and we'll see if that plays a part in her performance or perhaps lack thereof against the Insidious One. And I certainly don't envy her position standing across the ring from this woman dressed like a demon.
I do not envy her at all, but you know, you say that she's winded, but it's one of those things of like, she is a trained hula hooper, she is a stilt walker, she is a woman of many talents, and she has a one-up on the Insidious One with, I mean, technically a weapon in her corner, because she can use that hula hoop just as easily as Insidious can use her hands and fists. She has that kind of skill.
We have seen Phoebe in action quite a bit here now at Ladies Night Out, as well as Queens of the Ring. She continues to try and establish herself in women's professional wrestling here in Texas and in the state of Louisiana. Phoebe has also made appearances at Shimmer, Rise, and Sabotage.
Phoebe's, I mean, she's fantastic. She brings, like she said, good vibes and fun. She's having, look at that. She's teaching Insidious how to dance. It's a nice little shine for Insidious.
Well, she better keep her eyes on the prize, because this is not a dance competition. This is first fall to a finish here. And right now, I think the Insidious One's patience is wearing thin. Flip over the top there from Phoebe, who
oh my,
gets out of dodge pretty quickly.
I mean, I don't blame her. I mean, Insidious does have a very vibe to her of darkness, but she's coming back from having her collarbone broken twice, and she literally is coming back from injury with her foot. So, I mean, Phoebe does have an upper hand of being completely cleared and not broken in this part.
Well, and the Insidious One also returning recently after attacking Jazz at the previous Ladies Night Out. Speaking of attack, huge lariat right there from Phoebe. Just a 1 count. Bit more luck with the hula hoop right now than her opponent, the Insidious One. And right you are, Brittany, coming back recently from a serious injury, and we'll see if that plays a part in this matchup. We've got several athletes here this afternoon returning from injury, including AQA and Rachel Rose. We will see them in action later on this afternoon independently. Also, the Hurricane Pro Women's Champion will be in action here this week, and Heather Monroe.
That's skill. That's skill. I mean, 3 times with the hip movements and thrust.
A little booty to the temple right there, that's skill?
I think that's skill. Can you do it?
Well, that's why I'm sitting here at the desk. Insecurity, the back of the head. Insidious one channeling those dark forces, whatever they are. That moment of hesitation, however, opens the door for Phoebe. Shot downstairs. Insidious one delivers Phoebe face first to the mat, but will it be enough? It's 2.5.
She's a fighter. Phoebe is definitely a fighter. Oh, no, not the hands.
Unorthodox way to deliver some punishment to your opponent, hands in the mouth, and then follows up with a stranglehold.
I mean, look at those hands. I mean, what is actually on them? I wouldn't want those in my mouth.
Well, you know, before these matchups, the head official, Isaac Bully, in there is supposed to check these ladies to make sure they don't have any international objects, if you will. But I don't blame him for not checking before the bell rang. Now the Insidious one with some wrist control here. Boot to the side of the head. A little bit more consequential than a booty to the temple. And now a knee to the temple, and that might be lights out. Rolls her up, but Phoebe slips out the back door. The match continues. But Brittany, Phoebe starting to take some serious punishment here from the Insidious one.
She really is. You know, I thought that Insidious coming back from injury would be a little bit rusty in the ring, but I mean, Phoebe is not giving anything. I mean, she's, even just like small little kicks like that. I mean, almost taunting her and showing her dominance in that way.
Phoebe with a roll-up escape there. Flying neck breaker from the hula hooping professional wrestler, looking for a 3 count. She'll have to settle for 2. And the Insidious one grabbing the back of her neck. And it's never a good sign when you step inside the ring with an opponent that's sporting a Hannibal Lecter mask.
That is very true. I mean, you don't know what would happen if she actually removed said mask. But Phoebe has studied her opponent. I mean, you know, broken collarbone times 2, and now she's just working on those arms and that back. Insidious has to be feeling pain.
Well, this is a heavy-hitting affair to open up our matinee here this afternoon at Ladies Night Out 9. Again, the first of its kind double-header live streaming all-women's invitational live on YouTube. And the Insidious one looking for a suplex, perhaps. Nice reversal here from Phoebe. Russian leg sweep. Wrote the textbook on that one, it seems. And now a double chicken wing from behind into a submission maneuver here. Can Phoebe pull off what one has to consider an upset?
I mean, she's gonna tap. She tapped. She's tapped.
For one fall. Introducing first, from Duke City, Albuquerque, New Mexico, representing the 505, 3-time Texas Women's Champion, Myka Madrid! And her opponent, from Mobile, Alabama, she is the Lorena Renegada, Amber Rodriguez!
Madrid, the Queen of Spain, taking on Amber Rodriguez, who's making her Ladies Night Out debut. Amber, a former Maryland Championship Wrestling Women's Champion in her own right. So both of these two athletes with championship experience under their belt. Brittani, if you were putting your chips on the table, who do you got?
I have to go with Amber Rodriguez. She is coming back from being gone for almost 4 years. She joined the military in that time. She still works for the military, standing guard in Mobile, Alabama. She had a baby. She has a beautiful little 2-year-old girl, and now she's back to claim this ring as her own, and she's got more people to fight for now.
Well said, more mouths to feed, more responsibility, and that definitely tap into the championship pedigree that we have seen in the past from Amber Rodriguez. Myka Madrid been wrestling all over Texas and making quite a name for herself as well. Also competed against Alex Gracia in her Ladies Night Out debut. Wrist control here early from the Texas Women's Champion, Myka Madrid. And look at that right there. Amber Rodriguez perhaps looking for a sidewalk slam. Myka Madrid getting a head scissors. Didn't get all of it, but got enough to break up any momentum being built there from Amber Rodriguez. Body avalanche in the corner there.
I mean, Myka, she is a 3-time Texas Women's Champion. She does know the ring. She has that. She is the Queen of Spain, and so having that...
Two, kick out.
Having that kind of ring awareness to be able to avoid that sidewalk and go into a head scissors is exactly what a champion is.
An attempt here again. Kick out at 2, and Amber Rodriguez trying to light a spark here. Oh! Caught in midair. Kick out at 2. Did not take long for this matchup to escalate.
Was not expecting Myka to catch Amber Rodriguez right there, but that is what a champion knows. They can feel it. They feel when it's coming, and they know how to attack.
Driving that kneecap into the small of the back now. Trying to rearrange the vertebrae of Amber Rodriguez is Myka Madrid. She is not a licensed chiropractor, but she is going to take her hat off, roll up her sleeves, and have a go at it.
Amber has to be feeling so much pain right now, but she's still trying to fight out in this crowd. This crowd wants her to fight out of it. I mean, you can hear them chanting for Amber.
Clubbing blow to the back there from Myka Madrid. Nice roll-up reversal from the corner.
I'll do between the back.
Not enough as the two separate. Amber Rodriguez trying to keep pace with Myka Madrid, but Myka Madrid just a split second, a tenth of a second ahead. Hooks the leg here once again. Gets that shoulder up. Thank you to everyone joining us live on YouTube on Title Match Wrestling. Ladies Night Out, of course, is brought to you by Title Match Wrestling Network, TitleMatchNetwork.com, where you can see one of the largest libraries in the world of women's wrestling, shoot interviews, wrestling documentaries, original programming, podcasts, and more. Take advantage of that 2-week free trial right now at TitleMatchNetwork.com. You won't be disappointed. And still to come this week, AQA returns to action. We will see the 18-year-old prodigy, the Reality of Wrestling Diamonds Division champion, Rok-C. She went from taking a Greyhound bus to the World Gym Arena to grabbing the keys of that brand new whip, that championship whip for Rok-C. We're going to see the Hurricane Pro Women's Champion Heather Monroe, and of course, thick mama punk Jordynne Grace and Miranda Alize, but a tilt-a-whirl sidewalk slam from the 3-time Texas Women's Champion trying to put it away. Kick out at 2.
Amber still has some fight in her. I'm gonna have to say, I'm still going with Amber. I mean, like I said, she has a lot to prove in her debut match here, and even though there might be some ring rust from being gone for so long, she's still proving that she can be with the best of them.
Well, the Vegas lines right now moving in the favor of Myka Madrid. However, Amber Rodriguez, does she have a secondary gas tank she can tap into at the moment? She will need it, as this pupil of Rudy Boy Gonzalez is all over Amber Rodriguez. elbow strike, perfectly telegraphed. Irish whip into the corner. Amber Rodriguez doing everything that she can, Brittani, to try and harness.
Oh, that does not feel good.
Wow.
She's constantly working on that spine.
Shades of one of the greatest ECW wrestlers of all time, Tajiri right there with a tarantula stretched across the first, second, and third cable attached to that turnbuckle right there. And now, here we go, pin attempt once again. Kick out at 2.
Have you ever had that done to you?
Again, that is why I sit right here in the comfort of my own personal living room with the best seat in the house, Brittani. It is a wonderful seat, isn't it?
I mean, it is. I'm really comfy
Yes,
right
get
now.
Comfy. Amber Rodriguez, bicycle kick, follows it up with a face buster. May have done some damage to her lower back there. But will this be enough? Hooks the leg. Wow.
That scream, that was a guttural, like that was the scream of a Valkyrie right there. She's feeling it. She needs to amp herself up to continue with this match.
Inside cradle from Myka Madrid. And that can't keep Amber Rodriguez down. And perhaps there is some truth to what you have said, Brittani, about Amber Rodriguez. There just seems to be another gear that she hasn't switched into yet.
I think we see this gear coming. Oh.
Pin attempt right here. Oh, feet on the ropes. Myka Madrid will steal the W. Welcome everyone back here to our matinee edition of Ladies Night Out 9. Brittani Nikole joining me here at ringside, along with Matt Topolski. What do you think of the action so far this afternoon?
It is mind-blowing. Those ladies are leaving everything in the ring right now. I mean, I don't know how they're going to continue on for another show, anything else. I mean, it's all out there.
It's as if the 4 competitors we've seen so far haven't been told they were not in the main event.
Right,
Scheduled
exactly.
for one fall. Introducing first from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Rebel Buddhist, Promise Braxton. And her opponents from Gilbertown, Alabama,
A thunderous response in our afternoon brunch hour here for AQA making her return. Very impressive, Brittani.
Yes, indeed. I did not know that was going to happen. That was very intense. You would assume that this wasn't, the mid-afternoon. It was later on in the evening.
I mean, are they handing out mimosas here? I mean, what is...
I didn't get one.
What are we missing out on?
I don't know. I mean, it's just the fact that AQA is back. She's back and she's ready and she's here with a vengeance. I mean, she's going against her student.
Roll here early on from the former Divers Division champion. Kick out from Promise Braxton. And I have to say, in the world of combat sports, be it boxing, be it MMA, or in this case, the world of professional wrestling, there are few things more exciting than seeing student versus teacher, pupil versus mentor, the old lion versus the young lion. In this case, 2 young lions, but one who has trained the other, Brittani, and I think we're going to see some similarities in styles, but I'm quite certain AQA hasn't taught Promise everything she knows.
That's exactly right. As the teacher, you don't teach them everything that you know. And right now, I'm sure Promise Braxton was feeling it, but that chop that she got delivered from AQA, I'm sure she's not excited to be in the ring with her teacher now.
Very well said. Promise trying to deliver a receipt. That wrist control right now attached like Velcro, and she may detach that left arm of AQA's from the socket here if this continues. AQA's career just shy of 2 years in the sport of professional wrestling, but in that time, as she had some very special moments, especially here at Ladies Night Out, also in the co-branded event, which drew a standing room only crowd here at the World Gym Arena back in July when Impact Wrestling and Reality of Wrestling got together. AQA faced Tessa Blanchard. She has stepped up to the plate and has faced all comers. We'll see if that time off from injury plays any factor this one. So far, it doesn't look it.
And AQA was even saying that this is actually her first singles match back from injury. So to go against her student to be into this ring is momentous. And she's started to call herself a Super Saiyan, as it were, and saying that she has hit that level of 9,000.
Promise breaking it up there with a couple of palm strikes downstairs. AQA returns, and what a seesaw battle this has been early on. I mean, my goodness. Once again, every single athlete we have seen so far has ignored the time of day. They're going at it as if it's the main event.
It's insane, but that just shows you how amazing these athletes are. They don't care if they're the first match, the middle match, the last match. Every match is a main event to them, and they're putting it all on the line.
Sunset flip over the top from Promise Braxton. AQA springs up like a slinky on Christmas morning. Oh! And then a superwoman punch, if you will, to the face. Will it be enough? Kick out at one. Muscle memory gets Promise, gets her shoulders off the mat.
I don't know if I wanted to do that if I was Promise. I think I might have wanted to lay on the mat after that punch.
One has to imagine AQA has a lot to prove here this afternoon. After all that time off from injury, she wants to leave no doubt in anyone's minds, whether it be the Ladies Night Out division, Reality of Wrestling's Diamonds division. She wants an opportunity at gold again.
I have to say that Promise is showing promise. She lives up to her name. She's taking her teacher to task, almost folding her in half there at the turnbuckle.
Missile drop kick to the shoulder blades. 1, 2. AQA might be in trouble here.
I have to say, you said young lion, old lion. Even though these both competitors are young in age, Promise might have a one-up on her, especially when she's coming back from injury.
Knife edge chop that says the ribs will be ready in 5 minutes. Squared.
Is she gonna go for it for a third time? She's tenderizing the meat now, I think.
Absolutely. Promise trying to finish off. AQA hooks the leg. 2.5, but AQA is definitely being drugged into deep water here from a young athlete who she trained right here at the World Gym Arena. And those are closed fists directly to the throat, the most vulnerable part of the neck and head, right to the throat, to the windpipe.
Oh, I mean, that's gotta make you hard to breathe, hard to talk. It's just you're constantly having that pain there. That's gonna definitely slow AQA down. Look at that power.
A high angle vertical suplex. The blood rushes to the head. The equilibrium is undone. And now AQA may be undone by her student. Kick out again. AQA taking one hell of a beating in this matchup.
I don't even know if AQA knows where she is right now. I mean, she's got to get into the corner, take a rest, relax, but Promise is not going to let her have a breather at all.
Absolutely not. There are no timeouts in there, and Promise Braxton with a blitzkrieg strategy, an exploder suplex into a submission maneuver. Grapevines the legs around the waist, has the arms grapevined around the head, and AQA, who has taken maximum damage to her spinal cord in this matchup, somehow a Herculean effort of intestinal fortitude to get back to a vertical base. And then a neck breaker. Brittany, it seems like every time AQA tries to mount some sort of comeback or offense, she's cut off here. Promise again, kick out at 2.
And that's the thing is AQA, yes, she is the teacher of Promise, but Promise has been studying her, has been watching her for all of these years. She knows her moves, and even though AQA might have not taught her everything, she knows a good bit of how to hurt AQA from just being in the ring with her for training. I don't know how AQA is standing, or even doing that.
Promise seems a bit surprised that AQA still has another gear. But here it is. Oh!
That made me dizzy.
Folds her up like an accordion. But Promise Braxton springs out of that pin attempt. This exhibition of supreme ultra-marathon athleticism continues. I mean, you will not find a harder-hitting affair in women's professional wrestling than you are right now during the matinee here at Ladies Night Out 9. These two athletes setting the table for an entire day of combat sports. And here comes AQA.
Promise Braxton there just shutting AQA down again. How much more can AQA take of just this beat down that she keeps getting? She keeps getting back up, but should she?
That is an excellent question. Perhaps she should live to fight another day. And in that time off for AQA, Promise Braxton has stepped her game up to a whole new level. She is wrestling tonight on all Madden setting. That is 2 and 90% kick out. You are looking live at the matinee edition of what will be a double-header all-women's invitational live on Title Match Wrestling's YouTube channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and help us get to that 1 million mark. We're close, and you could be the sub that helps us achieve this remarkable milestone. So much more action still to come. And I'll be honest, I might need a drink after this.
I mean, yeah, this is so hard hitting. And if you haven't seen anything from Title Match before, this is it. This is the matinee show. This is setting up for everything that's going on for the rest of this evening. I mean, if this is the matinee, what are we going to see tonight?
I don't know, but right now, AQA channeling her inner Neo from the Matrix there, defying gravity and following it up with a shot to the back. What a devastating telegraph shot from that right leg. Standing shooting star press from the woman who made it famous. AQA is back.
Amazing. Woo.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Nigeria, Uju! And her partner, from the island of Hawaii, Mila J. And their opponents, just completing the hardest level of doom, Bart Vixen! And her partner, from Brunswick, Texas, she demands you bend
make John Cena proud.
I mean, you either love her or you hate her, or you hate her or you love her. I mean, she is a queen in her own right.
Yeah, she is indeed, and she has her loyal subjects and her vocal opponents as well. As we wait for Isaac Bullion to get control here, the match hasn't even started yet. Here we go. Now it is underway. I'm going to bounce this idea off you right from the get, Brittany, and that is that neither one of these teams have been together very long. As a matter of fact, I'm quite certain that neither one of these two teams have ever tagged together before. So we've seen situations where you had tag teams who are brothers. You even have the first father and son tag team right now, in reality of wrestling, that is. But these tag teams have no experience together whatsoever. And so there could be some seeds of division between both sides.
I agree with you on that. A tag team is supposed to be just that, a team. And when you put two people together that don't necessarily see eye to eye or might see each other as competition in singles matches, you can't have that camaraderie that a tag team is supposed to have.
All four of these athletes, however, vying for a spot on Ladies Night Out 9. And they will take happily any opportunity that they can get. And this is a unique matchup here between Vert Vixen and Uju.
Uju, she is just mind-blowing. Not only is she a wrestler, but she has her own YouTube channel. She is a nursing student. She is a model. And then she gets in here and she wrestles at Ladies Night Out. I don't know how she does it all. I don't know what time she has to be a nursing student on top of all of this.
We see this more and more, these multifaceted athletes that have so many different interests, side hustles, you name it. Uju certainly one of them. Vert Vixen as well, who got her start in the world of entertainment on Instagram and as a host for GameStop TV.
She's got one of those Twitch things too that the cool kids have nowadays.
The kids have?
Yeah, the kids have.
You don't know anything about Twitch?
I mean, I do. I don't post a lot on it.
1, 2, and a kick out.
Not as great as gaming.
So if you post on there, are you twitching? Is that how it works?
I mean, I guess. When I play video games, I look like I'm twitching.
Rachel Rose has been working more than half a year for this moment to step back inside the squared circle. At Ladies Night Out 6, she defeated Kylie Ray in her Ladies Night Out debut. You want to talk about making a statement. Up until that point, Kylie Ray was one of the fastest rising stars and arguably the biggest free agent on the professional wrestling market. 1, 2, could be over right there.
That was impressive, getting at least a pin on Rachel there, because this is Mila's debut. She's coming out here and putting it all out on the line. I mean, she fights a little bit dirty. She is the Ruda style.
Well, and we're seeing right now Rachel Rose may have re-injured that rotator cuff in that shoulder, which kept her out for more than 6 months. Oh, no. That is vintage Rachel Rose.
You gotta do what you gotta do, I guess.
1, 2.
It doesn't look like Vert Vixen is too happy with that, and that's like you go back on tag teams being put together. Vert tends to be a bit more, fair when it comes to wrestling, and she didn't like Rachel's approach to that.
She's a fan of sportswomanship.
Yeah, I like that, yeah.
Rachel Rose is definitely not. I will guarantee you that.
No, she is not a fan.
Big headbutt right there from the Queen of House Rose. Kick out of 2. Rachel Rose likes to establish her dominance as much as she does getting the 3 count. You saw it with that forearm across the face.
Rachel does have to be careful not to underestimate Mila, though, because Mila has had lucha training. She's worked for CMLL. She has been all over.
attempt here again. Malia J kicks out. Malia J is going to have to make a tag, and quickly. J took exception. Oh, no! And the Queen of House Rose got out of the throne room there, and Uju took a shot right to the jaw.
That is not a good way to treat your partner.
Well, accidental or not, you can see the look tattooed across the face of Uju. She is not happy. Also, that forearm is tattooed across her throat. Brittany, there has been a different level of intensity here this afternoon from all of these athletes we've seen so far.
It is so intense. It's as if they're all fighting for a contract or a championship in every single match. They are going for everything. Rachel holding on as long as she can for that rope break.
I mean, whether you love her or you don't, Rachel Rose has been making the last several minutes of this matchup the Rachel Rose comeback tour. Oh, and look at that, her own tag team partner knocking both of her feet off the bottom rope.
Like you said, she likes to play clean. She likes that sportswomanship, as you quoted it.
We've got some dissension between the ranks right here, between Bert Vixen and her tag team partner, Rachel Rose.
I guess they're kind of on the same page. They're at least both fighting.
There is certainly a competitive spirit between the two of them. However, Malia J is being treated like a human crash test dummy right now. Oh! And that is a KO shot! That may have blown the breaker box there. Kick out at one. I don't know how the hell she kicked out. Had to be muscle memory.
Again, back to that muscle memory. It's a good thing to have. You want to be able to kick out, but sometimes do you really, really want to kick out and endure more of it?
Malia J is in big trouble here right now, and I think the official needs to check on her because she is unable to defend herself at this point. And there would be no shame in a referee stoppage at this stage of the contest. Malia J looks like she's been hit by a truck.
Vert yelling at Rachel saying, "You better fight clean." I don't know if Rachel knows how to do that.
Let me clear up any questions about that you may have. She doesn't.
Okay, good. I was worried, I was wondering.
She hasn't done it since day one. Since Rachel Rose came on the scene, the rules do not apply to her. She feels as if she has some sort of diplomatic immunity here, and she feels like she's owed that 3 count, and she can't get it. You gotta hand it to Malia J for all the punishment she has taken, and it has been a severe amount of it. She is staying in this contest somehow.
If Uju ever gets in the ring, I mean, at least she's well rested. She'll be able to fight as if she has not even been in this ring yet.
For the vast majority of this contest, Uju has been chilling in the green room. Malia J now fingertips as she crawls across the Sahara. It may be 3 feet. It might as well be 3 miles for Malia J. She makes the tag, and here comes Uju. Uju, second time into the corner. cleanup and doing a hell of a job. However, that's a walk-off double and not the home run that her team needs. But Vert Vixen drawing the ire now of the well-rested tag team partner of Malia J. Uju pin attempt again, and Rachel Rose with a knee to the nose.
I mean, even though Vert doesn't like Rachel fighting dirty, she's got to thank her for that.
Oh, and a blind tag was made, and Malia J hits her own tag team partner for the second time in this matchup. Oh! And then turns around and walks into a super kick that spells a 3 count.
Good night.
Here are your winners, Vert Vixen and Rachel Rose.
Well, if Malia J hasn't gotten the memo yet, allow me to deliver it to her. Don't play the Powerball because you'll just be wasting your money. As her tag team partner, Malia J, just getting back to her feet.
See them tagging again in the future. Oh.
Do you have some tea leaves over there you're reading? Because that was one hell of a prediction.
I mean, I am from New Orleans.
Okay. Uju making it perfectly clear that she's ready to get back into singles competition here at Ladies Night Out. Your winners this week, the Queen of House Rose and Vert Vixen here at Ladies Night Out 9.
The contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, she hails from both sides of the track, the Wrestle Bay of professional wrestling, Vanity! From Laredo, Texas, she is the ROW Women's Division Champion, the Rok-C!
Brittany, I think one of the things that many of our fans at home will discover about Rok-C, if this is the first time that they are seeing her in action, is they look at her and they say she's 18 years old. She looks young, she looks innocent, she looks vibrant. Here's the thing, and I found this out a few weeks ago when she captured that Diamonds title. This young lady has a lot of guts. She's a lot of determination, and when necessary, she has one hell of a mean streak.
And that is exactly it. Rok-C, again, she's 18. She's young. She looks innocent. But looks can be deceiving, and there's a reason she's called the Prodigy. You don't just pick that name. You are given that name. That is a treat that you get to have, and that is something she has earned, and now is the Diamond Division champion. And she's going to prove here with Vanity exactly why.
Vanity, known as the bombshell of ladies wrestling. She's competed in Women's Wrestling Revolution. Women of Warriors from New York, a 7-year veteran now in the sport of professional wrestling. And this may be a situation in which Rok-C will learn a lot. Again, in combat sports, you have those wily veterans. You have the athletes that come around and they're the roadblock. They test, if you will, young champions, or in this case, a prodigy. And I think that is exactly what lies before Rok-C, and she's finding out right now that Vanity is a lot more nimble on her feet than she looks.
And that's the thing is, again, looks can be deceiving. Vanity, you look at her and you think that she's just going to go in and ground and pound, but she can be a technical wrestler with the best of them. Trained by Pat Buck up in Jersey. I mean, she holds herself as a New York Jersey girl, and they have a lot of grit to them. I don't know if Rok-C's getting out from that.
Yeah, those legs grapevine around the head of Rok-C, but look at, oh my. Rok-C a bit of a Houdini as well. There's that edge. There's that edge I was talking about. I like it. I like it.
It's so good, and you know, again, it's unpredictable with her. Prodigy, magician. What else can we add to Rok-C's list?
They often say that contrasting styles make for great fights, and I think that's exactly what we have here. Vanity brings a lot of power to the table, but Rok-C just brings that extra something, along with a little bit of grace and that right there, the spark.
Yeah, that's what I would call that, a spark.
Control from the Prodigy, followed up with a drop toe hold. Inside cradle, perfectly executed. Rok-C right now riding the manual on offense and starting to take control of this matchup.
I mean, how could you not be impressed with Rok-C? I mean, oh.
And I'm not sure what the official is doing here. There is no timeout in professional wrestling.
I mean, I guess Vanity persuaded him to give her a timeout.
I guess he did. And now the Prodigy dumped unceremoniously to the mat.
This might actually help Rok-C in giving her a little bit of a breather.
Rok-C pulls Vanity to the outside. And now going to work here. I think Rok-C decided after that mishap, if you will, with the official a moment ago that, as they say, the emperor has no clothes. She is ignoring the man in the zebra shirt right now and just going to work with her own game plan. The Prodigy. Double knees in the corner, missed the mark. Vanity rolls her up. Rok-C slips out. Oh!
See, that's that veteran in her. She knows.
As much an avalanche as it is a lariat. Kick out at 2. Really, really good test for Rok-C in this matchup here with Vanity.
I mean, now being the Diamonds Division champion, being the youngest champion, she's got not just a target, but like a giant neon sign on her back. And everyone's going to be gunning for her. And this is a chance for Vanity to say, I beat your champion.
It would certainly be a very bright feather in the cap of Vanity. That's right, Vanity taking pride in the fact that she has put a sleeper hold on the Rok-C fans in attendance here at Ladies Night Out.
She definitely sucked the air out of all of those fans that were gunning for Rok-C.
Second suplex in a row from Vanity. Beginning to impose her will, if you will, on the 18-year-old Prodigy.
For Rok-C herself, this is, this is something she has to get used to, though. If she's going to continue to be the champion, she's going to have opponents like this that are going to be out for blood.
No question about it. Every single one of them coming for the queen. No better way to make a name for yourself than to end the momentum and the story of Rok-C in 2020. European uppercut in the corner. Pulls the rug out from under Vanity. Double knees to the face, and now Rok-C going for broke here. 1, 2. A narrow escape from Vanity, but it is enough to force a 10th inning in this encounter.
Rok-C looks like she's getting a little frustrated here.
Rok-C is not going to overpower Vanity.
I was going to say, as much as tenacity as Rok-C have, I do not think that she can lift Vanity.
Oh! And that is called the cookie cutter, courtesy of Vanity, and it will have Rok-C singing tenor when this is over. 1, 2. But the Prodigy wraps those 5 digits around the bottom rope, and we're headed to an 11th inning.
That hurts, by the way, just so you know. And you see the crowd chanting ring awareness. That's exactly what this Prodigy has, is ring awareness, to wrap her hands around that rope and save herself.
Leg sweep. 1, 2. Will that be enough? It won't.
Rok-C looking like she doesn't know what to do anymore. How can she keep Vanity down for a 3 count?
I think Rok-C at this point just needs to stay on Vanity. Vanity looks rattled by the 18-year-old Prodigy and this flurry of offense, which has turned into a blizzard. Rok-C shoots through the ropes, looks for a schoolgirl. Knee to the jaw. Rok-C lays her out! But can she roll Vanity over here? Hooks both legs, 2, 3. The Prodigy with the dub.
Scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Chelsea, Michigan, here to make you all pay the price, Tesha Price. And her opponent, from Des Moines, Iowa, the Hurricane Pro Women's Champion, the Killer Bay, Heather Monroe.
Heather Monroe barking some orders to our Should I call him our senior cameraman out here, our senior photographer, Chad Cooper?
Well, you know, as a woman, we know our best angles, and we have to tell you men how to shoot us. I'm sorry, it's just facts.
Based on that analysis, what would you say is Heather Monroe's best angle?
Can I say it on TV?
I can't. That's what I'm asking you.
I mean, you know, she's got a lot of great assets.
Okay, fair enough. Well, Heather Monroe, you know, I often brag about numbers here on Title Match Network, and I do that for good reason because I'm very proud of what Title Match has accomplished. And this week, yet another video went viral featuring Heather Monroe and, of course, the Latin heartthrob Gino. You can see that intergender encounter right now on our YouTube channel when you're done watching the first half of this matinee, this marathon of the All-Women's Invitational Ladies Night Out 9 coming at you all day long. I kind of feel a little bit like Jerry Lewis, might be before your time, but you know, he used to host a telethon and it would go on all day long. I was like, where is he finding the stamina for this? I'm gonna need some damn coffee and soon.
I mean, yeah, I mean, clearly the 5-hour energy isn't enough, and I might not look it, but he is not before my time. So I understand the telethons, and this is a sprint, a marathon, of everything rolled into one.
Well, I say that because I guarantee you still get carded. I don't. Okay, I leave my wallet at home when I go to the bar now. So the first half of our double main event here on the first half of Ladies Night Out 9, featuring Heather Monroe and Tesha Price, and this is the first time these two athletes have ever competed against each other before.
And Tesha, she has a vigor in her. I've seen her wrestle all over the South, and she's not one to just take lightly. And I feel like maybe Heather, being the champion, she might feel a little bit cocky, a little bit more confident, and she really needs to watch out for Tesha.
There's that confidence that you were talking about, Brittani. Heather Monroe not short on confidence whatsoever, and that's one of the reasons why she's achieved the success that she has. One has to assume that Heather Monroe has got to be on the short list of one of the big two companies in professional wrestling right now. I think it's only a matter of time, not if, but when, she will be signing a multi-year contract. Drag there from Tesha Price. Springboard, make it 2. Ducks underneath. Head scissors over the top. Tesha Price clubbing blow downstairs. Follows up with a neck breaker.
I mean, you got to give it up for Tesha. You said that it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when Heather Monroe signs a multi-year deal, but Tesha is hot on her heels on this.
No doubt about that, and right now the only thing that Heather Monroe can do to break this wave of momentum from Tesha Price is to run away from her.
She's just getting some cardio in.
Oh! And the flowers are still standing, courtesy of Tesha Price. Heather Monroe she wants none of Tesha Price right now. And I spoke too soon.
No, you're right. She still doesn't want any of her. She tried to throw her to the fans to have the fans deal with her.
Monroe is a very unique athlete. She has sort of this mid attempt here, 1, 2. She has sort of this quality of her, reminds me a lot of Kawhi Leonard, you know? Sort of moves, very methodical. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of passion. Then all of a sudden she flips a switch and she drops 30 on you. And that's what we're seeing right now.
You're talking about sports ball, aren't you?
I am. Did get the analogy. I guess what I was trying to say is that Heather Monroe is very impressive. There you go.
I understand. I've heard the name Kawhi Leonard several times, so. But I know wrestling.
Well, I'm a self-described Clippers fan. Thank Billy Crystal for that. Cover here, 1, 2, and a kick out from Tesha Price, who looked like she had turned the tables on Heather Monroe, and then just like that, flips the script.
Heather getting very vocal with the crowd there.
Both women standing and trading right now. Tesha Price with a shot to the side of the head there, forcing Heather Monroe to do her best impression of Deontay Wilder from last Saturday night. Shot right back to the temple again, same location, like she's drawn a bullseye on it. Face buster. Heather Monroe maybe counting the lights for 3. Just kicks out.
That's just it. Like, Tesha is hungry. She wants that championship. She wants that status. Heather's already there, so she has a little less fight in her, I do believe.
Tesha Price getting out of jail there and following up with a rodeo DDT off the second rope. 2. Kick out at 2. Got stuck in traffic earlier from the Houston Livestock and Rodeo show, and perhaps Tesha will be performing there later on tonight.
I hear she's an avid fan.
Well, right now it looks like she's doing some mutton busting in there. Waist lock from behind. Shot coming back here from Heather Monroe. Heather with a backpack stunner. Just in time for spring break. Cover 2, kick out.
That kick out, though she did kick out, that was a very, very weak kick out. I think Tesha may be on the end of getting pinned here soon.
I spoke too soon there, inside cradle. Schoolgirl this time from Heather Monroe. Wow. Insecurity. And if you Google Insecurity, you will get a picture of what you just saw.
Beautifully done. The ropes are not Tesha's friend at this point.
I have to agree with that 100%. It's Heather Monroe now. Michinoku driver, 1, 2, 3. Heather Monroe with the dub. Welcome back here for Ladies Night Out 9. Brittani, Nikole, and Matt Topolski ringside. And digest, if you can, what we've seen so far here this afternoon, Brittani. It's been incredible.
Drop down, drag out, action-packed. I'm still blown away, and I'm so happy to be here. This is my first Ladies Night Out, and I don't know why I waited so long. I don't know why anybody's waiting so long. If you're tuning in now, or if you're in the area, like, you should be here. Like, this is...
Absolutely, and we want to thank everyone for joining us at home as well. Again, we will be back here after the main event, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central, where we will pick up the second half of this all-women's invitational doubleheader. Well, coming up next, Brittani, thick mama pump, Jordynne Grace, the power, everything that she's achieved so far, what she's doing in Impact Wrestling at the moment versus Miranda Alize. Miranda Alize was featured in a matchup some months ago with Joey Ryan. It's received over 64 million views worldwide, and the superstar Miranda Alize has been on everyone's radar as of recently, including All Elite Wrestling. These two go head-to-head next. This is going to be an epic clash.
It really is, and honestly, I think the YouTube views might top on this one. I mean, her match with Joey was phenomenal, but Jordynne Grace skyrockets.
Well, these two are going to take it to the limit next. It's the second half of our main event in the first half of Ladies Night Out 9. Take it away.
Main event. Introducing first from Houston, Texas, the superstar Miranda Alize. And her opponent, coming in at 5'2", 160 pounds, the offset, Jordynne Grace.
Talked about the resume of Miranda Alize. Here is a stat for everyone at home that appreciates good stats. Thick Mama Pump has defeated Penelope Ford, Lainey Luck, and Kylie Ray, all in former Ladies Night Out events. Will she add Miranda Alize to that list? And if so, one has to assume that she would be in line to be considered the #1 contender for the L&O Brands Championship, currently held by the Queen of La Sicaria, a group which was recently joined by Miranda Alize.
I mean, I give credit to Jordynne Grace, but Miranda Alize, she belittle, but she is fierce. It's a little Shakespeare for you if you didn't know.
Well, thank you very much. A bit of alliteration and a history lesson.
I try to give all that I
Well
can.
done. Look at you. You are earning your pay here in your debut.
Jordynne doing a little percussion work there.
Oh, and I forgot to mention she bites.
Yeah, I feel like that should be in her tagline. She's the superstar and also biter, Miranda Alize.
Miranda treating Jordynne Grace's hand like Evander Holyfield's ear. Jordynne returning the favor here with that headlock takeover. Remarkable power. I'm quite certain that Jordynne Grace could deadlift me.
Well,
and
she
I am
is.
not a light
yeah.
man.
I mean, she's a professional power lifter, so she probably could.
Oh! And speaking of power, like a freight train overcoming Miranda Alize, cartwheel, snapmare. Stay with me. Oh! Sit out clothesline to make it a short afternoon. Miranda gets that shoulder up. You know, Miranda likes to bully her opponents. She loves to impose her will, slap her opponents around, get inside their head. I don't think she can do that with Jordynne Grace, Brittany.
No. I mean, if she could, I'd be very, very impressed. But look at that. Look at that power.
More of a jackhammer than a suplex. And certainly more well-received than Goldberg's recent title victory.
She does it all with a smile on her face, too.
I'll have what they're having.
Yeah, I swear there's mimosas somewhere.
Well, we got a break coming up, which means commentary in the second half will be lit. Now down for the count here as the official checking on them.
I do have to say, Miranda is a fighter, like you said before, and I don't think she's going to be down. Oh. she's also a trickster. We have to add that to her as well. Superstar, fighter, trickster.
She might be starring in a Geico sequel for playing possum.
Miranda taking shots to the gut there. And that's the thing, Jordynne Grace was taking shots from Miranda to the stomach. I don't care how big, how aggressive you are. Shots to the stomach and to the ribs and to the kidneys, like, you're gonna go down.
Well, that and now working on the arm as well. I don't care how powerful you are. If you are a one-armed athlete in the ring against a shark like Miranda Alize, it makes your job a hell of a lot harder.
And I think, like you said, shark indeed, she's starting to smell blood.
Yeah! Oh! Face first.
Oh, no.
And now Jordynne Grace.
She's coming up again.
To the back. Oh! A sidewalk slam right here in front of us. Spine meeting the carpentry of this commentating table. And then Miranda Alize spikes Jordynne Grace on the top of her head on the outside.
I am blown away. I don't see how Miranda's even standing.
Miranda dropped face first on the ring apron. Doesn't phase her. She springs up like a rocket suicide dive through the middle ropes.
I don't know if this arena can contain them. They're in the barricades. They're on the commentary table. They're all over the place. I mean, this might turn into a full-on hardcore brawl, maybe even outside the arena. Jordynne just asserting that dominance. That slap to the face did nothing as Miranda goes up. Oh! Miranda's still a fighter. Still a fighter.
With a knee that may have rearranged the face of Jordynne Grace.
I don't think Jordynne's smiling anymore.
The level of violence between these two being raised to a new level here this afternoon.
Miranda getting a little too cocky, thinking she could take Jordynne across the ring.
Jordynne now has Miranda perched up top. Devastating clubbing blows from Jordynne Grace. Both athletes perched on the penthouse level.
It's a dangerous place to be.
Oh! Oh, and now she picks Miranda up.
Oh, this is devastating.
That has got to be it. 1, 2. Jordynne Grace tries to put an exclamation point on it. Miranda with the eraser at 2 3/4.
I think the exclamation point is the fact that Miranda still keeps fighting. Still kicking out no matter what.
Scissors over the top from the superstar. Ducks underneath. Comes back. Twist of fate from Miranda Alize. 2. Oh my goodness!
How?
Ladies and gentlemen, that is 2.
How?
And 99%.
How do they keep going? How are they getting this strength? What fuel are they feeding on right now?
Elbow to the jaw from Jordynne Grace. Oh no!